every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress report, we got the news, new interviews, we got the stats, keep it a rack, come join the pack. What's up, y'all? It's Jaylii, and you already know I'm locked in with the Progress Report.
The Progress Report.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is the Progress Report.
What's up? It's your girl DJ Excel.
Hey, we got a special guest in the building, the 3P. What's going on?
Okay.
What's going on? What up, though?
Jaylii got juice.
Jay Lizzle, what's good?
Yeah, everything is good. Everything is great for a change.
For sure, and that's real shit. Let me find out the fucking color of the night was orange.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, girl, you is not his.
She sent me a text message and was like, please wear orange.
That's what it was.
That's what we doing.
Okay.
And this is what you did this morning?
Wow.
That's what's up. That's cool.
We should have put you in the middle. Well, not really,
fine.
but you know.
Yeah, I know it would have been awkward though, because see, she's the featured guest, so that would have been awkward. But for color purposes, yes.
Yeah, just take this off. You got something.
Nah. You know I ain't
that's
do
the
my
sauce.
set. This is you know how you got those tight undershirts. You
You
know,
got one of them tighties.
They the ones that you don't wear like.
You got a tighty whitey.
Right.
A tiny blackie.
Yeah.
tiny blackie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I got on the yellow. You know, I felt like it was one of those type days. Just needed a little splash. So at
shitty
least I
out.
got on the yellow.
Raining.
Shit.
I know that rain. Yeah.
Killing the mood.
Yo, Atlanta rains so much. It's like a fucking tropical forest. Like, you would think that we live in Florida as much as it rains here. It's really ridiculous.
But you know what?
It just started though, didn't it?
Yeah, but look, like, my word, in 2 weeks the weather about to be nice.
Let's go. I'm
Like,
ready.
next week it's about to go and be like in the 60s. After that, I bet you it's gonna be like 70s. I'm ready for it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, okay.
I can see that.
Absolutely. I'm ready for that good weather because I need it.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got Jaylii in the building.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
That's what's up,
You know,
man.
a lot of y'all seen her on the rap cipher, our female rap cipher.
first one.
The first one, she came in, killed it. We interviewed Jaylii a couple times, I want to say.
Twice.
Even a featured host. Host
yeah,
on the project.
yeah,
You
for
like
sure.
family for real.
For sure.
Been in the game for a minute. If you YouTube her name, you got fucking videos, I want to say from like 8 to 10 years ago, rapping. So like, yeah, let's talk about what's going on right now. And we was just talking about putting years in the game and really, you know, let's get into it. Like, where you at right now with everything?
So right now, I am in the process of getting ready to drop my first album. I done dropped so many projects, like probably like 6 mixtapes. And now I'm about to drop my album, but the business side of everything, when you really start getting into business, like who deserves what points on the album, the producers, did they make the beat with somebody else? Did they take a loop from somewhere? It be so much. So I had to kind of like put a pause on my album, what we play in the Blaster Trash.
Yeah, because we did a Blaster Trash with Jaylii. Everybody was loving it. Then everybody was looking for the music.
Right.
And I was thinking it was coming. And then people were like,
I was too.
Where is it at? Like, they literally like, yo, all right, enough of these clips. I'm about to find her music. And they couldn't find the songs we played, which is cool. They still looking for it.
Right.
So you wasn't doing all this preparation on your other like projects that you even put on iTunes?
No, like I was, but I didn't go into deep detail. Like a lot of stuff I had found out toward the end. Like, oh wait, you worked with 3 other people on this beat, so that mean I gotta pay all 3 of y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Because when you upload your music, you set it up so that everybody gets paid. So you start seeing your percentages just dwindling down when people start reaching out. Like, I'm a part of this. Nobody hit me up.
Damn, that's crazy. So like, if there's a group of producers, right? Let's say usually producers get what percentage? Like, let's say 30%. Let's just say 40%. Let's just say. So does the percentage go up, or does that break down amongst the 3?
It breaks down amongst the 3, but when you don't do the proper paperwork, everything is off. You know what I'm saying? It's like you already breached the contract before there was a contract. So at this point, they can almost say anything.
Wow.
So it's like, that's why a lot of artists like to lock in with the producer and get beats made right then and there so that, you know, you can handle the business right then and there.
Word.
Certain songs though, like Check on Me, that's good. Like my songs that are doing really well, East Side, that's good. But it's just certain songs. So the songs that we play in the car are gonna come out before the album on a mixtape.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end up dropping a mixtape. It's gonna be called Before the Album Mixtape.
Okay. Hey, straight to it.
And it's gonna be those songs along with a few others. And
That's
then my
right.
album is gonna be the songs that I was able to properly handle the paperwork on. Yeah.
So that's my thing though. So you're gonna upload the mixtape to iTunes. So what's the difference between that being uploaded to iTunes and still getting profit than the album stuff? Because ain't it essentially like the same thing?
Well, what happens is, say if you're the producer and we link and we link and we like, all right, yeah, you give me this beat. Just because you giving me this beat to record on don't mean that you can't give it to everybody else.
It's the least.
Okay, all right.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Say for instance somebody decides, well,
To buy the beat.
I want to buy this beat. I'm about to give you 20 bands.
Exclusive.
Everybody else is who cares? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a possibility that with that mixtape, I may have to take a song down one day. I mean, I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna generate that revenue while we both can, but something can technically happen.
Okay.
Versus my album, these beats are gonna be specifically for me. You know what I'm saying? And they won't be nobody else will have them. And the producer is Mike Colombo. He's really dope. He worked on the show The Rap Game.
Okay.
Was mentoring the kids, doing a lot of production. He does so much and got like so many placements all over the place. I don't want to mess nothing up or say nothing wrong, but he reached out to me from the video.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so somebody
From the
had
Blasted Trash?
Yeah, somebody was actually
I'm
like,
telling y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, somebody
That's
was
hard.
like, seriously. Somebody told him they heard Spaceships, which had a loop that he created in it.
Wow. It's that deep. So it's like
There was
somebody
a-
that knows that their music like that.
That was like, oh, this one of your loops that's in this girl beat. Like the beat is flipped and different though, but I like how that happened. He had no clue that
They was,
who I was or none of that. So he reached out to me like, well, you know that, but you actually really dope and let's work on some stuff. So
that's hard. At
Yeah.
least he came at you with that and actually checked it out and was like, you know, rather than like, nigga, take us, you know, whatever.
right.
But
That's why I was
hard.
able to drop Spaceships as a single, which is out right now
Nice.
everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
So, you know, on the progress report before, probably a couple years ago, you were saying that you was signed, and you know, I don't know if it was the Megan Thee Stallion deal or whatever.
Way worse than from what I'm hearing after the updates came out about the type of deal she had, which we don't know if it's true or not, but
She had her masters.
she had some of her masters. She had 40% of her masters, and that's a really
huge
good deal, especially somebody putting almost $800,000 into you, almost $1 million.
Okay, right. And
Like-
people think, I think sometimes people forget once they hot, they think they created that hotness by themselves sometimes.
Yeah.
Can you just give insight as somebody that been through, you know, the game, how you feel about, you know, Megan going through this with her deal? How you feel about it? Like,
I think like in certain cases, like in my situation, it was I can't speak on that much of it because it's in the contract now that I'm not signed. I can't really speak too much on it.
they like, you're not telling nobody.
Yeah, don't tell don't mess up the rest of the people we trying to hang. But
Damn.
seriously, that's how it be. They don't want nobody to know. People be scared to work with them.
Real shit.
But when you're in a situation where you can't drop music, it can be very painful if they say that you can't drop music. But at the same time, if you can cooperate with your label, you could be in a better space than not being in having a good relationship with the label and then them having the power over you to say you can't drop.
Yeah, because she said they was all good. She made a call like, hey, I want to do this. And they just went fire. Like,
But you got to think, too, it's like, okay, I invested in you. And at this point, you haven't been out for 6-7 years for me to even know if
Real
you're
shit.
going to last that long. So I want to continue reaping my investment because it's just getting started.
Absolutely.
That's what Lala
He ain't
said.
even
She can't be
recouped.
mad at the...
Yeah.
I mean, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, the truth is, when they put $1 million in you, they really want 10 back.
Right.
Which makes sense. You don't want
They
your
trying to
money
break
back.
You don't want,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
And then leave us.
Right.
Like,
Now, once you get to the point where you a successful artist, you got 3, 4 successful albums, even 2 successful
Now you
albums.
can negotiate
You
some shit.
trying to get an artist off the ground. Now you like, I need to negotiate some things.
Right.
But just starting off is kind of like, let's see what you do.
just because you hot.
Just because you hot
You
right
know.
now, things could change. 2, 3 years, we didn't seen it. We didn't seen
That's
it.
a
So
fact.
it's like, but stuff costs. When you want to wear Gucci all the time,
It's
you gotta get your hair done, your
expensive.
nails done, pay your security. You know what I'm saying?
Too,
Like,
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
an
way more
extra.
expensive.
It's you know,
Way.
hair, makeup, and just everything. It's very pricey.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's like I get where 1501 is coming from.
yeah.
Period.
And then it's like with her too, is like, well, now I gotta pay all these expenses. I gotta pay my manager, my
It's a
road
lot.
manager,
It's a lot.
Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Now you like, well, who can get cut?
Right.
The person who ain't spending no money right now,
Absolutely.
which is the person who had already invested, but
That
because
made
they're
you-
not
that brought
doing
you to
anything
them.
currently, you want to cut them out. A lot of people do
Damn.
that.
Yeah.
That's a tough
It's a-
situation.
it's a
Especially
ugly
when you can when you're not really that hot and you see people that can make you hot, but then you get hotter than them and now you were here, now they put you at their level, then you like surpass them in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, do you still pull them up or you like, okay, next? You know what I'm saying? I want to keep growing. It's
I
just
mean, you
a
gotta
crazy
keep you gotta
situation.
keep moving, but you never forget what somebody did for you, and you
That's a
always
fact.
show that
Can't forget.
appreciation, especially if it's in contract too. Like, let's just live it out.
Yeah.
I
Damn
appreciate
right.
what you did. Let's live the contract out. Now, if
Damn
it's
right.
unreasonable, where I'm in this for 20 years,
For
that's
sure.
different.
Hell yeah.
But if I owe you this many albums, I owe you this. I'm gonna live it out.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you did.
So, like, everything you saying about your music and having to get all these producers and stuff, it sounds like, damn, it would be so good if you could just focus on the music, which the label or management can help you with. But then you're kind of in a situation, I'm assuming that you're like, bro, I ain't trying to fuck with people because I just got to have a fucked up deal. Like, how do you feel about moving forward with something so you can focus on your artistry?
Well, I'm a micromanager. I've always been like that. I'm really hands-on with everything. So I enjoy being hands-on and learning.
Facts.
And I just look at this stage right now as like my learning period, so that when the universe bring in those people that I'm attracting, I can know something. I'm
That's
like,
what
oh
we
yeah, I
was
looked
just
a part of this up. What else can you tell me? But you gotta, as an artist, you gotta know a little bit of everything, especially like coming in the game,
Absolutely.
not trying to get messed over. 'Cause
That's what
Absolutely.
we were saying is different. The difference between people that been in the game for 10 years and those overnight success. Like,
Yeah.
no, you know how to, even the trials and tribulations you went through
Yeah.
made you way more wise, I'm
Right.
assuming. You know what I mean?
You can even, it's just like, the people change, the game don't change. So I could walk into a room and hear some words and be like, I know where this is going.
Big facts.
I can
That's
tell from the
fact.
conversation where this is going.
That's true.
Because I just been through it so many times. So
That's true. Like whenever I describe the business, I always say it's an emotional roller coaster because it's like for many reasons you go through so many mental battles, emotional battles, everything.
Yeah.
You know, you feel like you ain't doing enough sometimes. You feel like you did enough and you deserve more sometimes, or you feel like you've been putting in an amount of work and you ain't received what you wanted sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, with you being in the game for a long time, you know, I'm sure you felt some of those emotions before.
Definitely.
So, you know, just kind of talk about that and talk about your mental space, you know, currently.
I really had to start like accepting that my life journey is my life journey, and that somebody might come up today that's not as dope as me, but just pop. And that's their life, that's their situation. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you see people that pop before you and they ready to get out their contract. They hate the industry. They
Yo,
on drugs.
I be saying, like, you be wanting their position so bad until you see the behind the scenes and be like, oh, shit, nah. It
Yeah.
look good.
It look good, but listen,
Yeah.
I always look at it like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm one conversation away. I'm one day away, one step away from where I need to be, not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? How many times do we say we want to do something and we do it and it ain't what it's cracked up to be?
That's
You
a
get a new
fact.
car and it's only new that week. Now
Facts.
everything you said you wouldn't do, you eating in it now. It's dirty.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? So it's like you just gotta enjoy the journey
Yeah.
of just living life, like learning new things. That's where I be at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I seen on your stories, you know, you was in the studio with K Camp and a lot of people that rock with K Camp, and I think K Camp sound is crazy, and he's gonna have. He already kind of had his time, but he's gonna have even.
He got the new generation now. He got the new generation now.
His time is coming, and his sound is crazy. I guess he was in a fucked up situation too. But talk about like being in the studio with K Camp, y'all relationship and shit like that.
Man, K Camp, that's my dog. Basically, his DJ / business partner, Genius. He had hit me up like, you know, we been watching you. We like what you got going on, what you doing. Like, we gonna pull something together. Then K Camp, he had reached out. It was so funny because he had called me like twice, FaceTime. I'm texting back like, who is this? I'm not just about to answer the phone. He played for like a week though. Like, he was like, yeah, you ain't gonna answer the phone? I'm like, I don't know who this is.
I would have been zoned out.
Then one day, I guess I was just in the mood to find out, and it was him. I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy.
Damn, I've been pissed if I ain't never answered that.
I called you a couple years ago trying to work with you. So basically, he had set up like a little a group session. It was me and Fuzz Rico. Fuzz. Yeah, it was me and her and a couple other people. We just got in and fed off each other energy, created some dope records. Me and him got like 2 or 3.
Okay. Crazy. Yeah. I love to hear that. That's not coming on your project?
No, that's not coming on the project.
Look, that be, and then
he might do like a Rare Sound project. That's his company, his studio. It's called Rare Sound, so he might do a little compilation.
You gonna be on there?
Listen, I'm pretty sure.
I ain't gonna lie, like you, cause like the way you kind of harmonize and sing and rap with K Camp, he kind of does that vibe.
Yeah,
too.
Definitely.
Is the records hard?
They hard.
I say the records.
Damn! They
hard for sure.
Okay,
for sure. And he just in a new bag right now. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got his
K Camp.
Yeah, for sure. And just for like reaching out to dope people and not worried about if they sign, if they this, if they that.
Absolutely.
Like, just because somebody dope. Like, we need to get back to them days, too.
I agree.
True. Do you think it's kind of crazy that you don't know who's watching you? Like, I think it's just crazy. Because sometimes we be like, even though 20,000 followers is a good amount of fucking followers, but sometimes we think like, damn, the right people don't know about me yet. But then you could get a call, like, not even knowing people is watching you.
Yeah.
That's, like, we just be thinking, like, we know who everybody who knows
absolutely,
us, and it's way bigger than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Yeah. I started thinking like that, like, probably like a year ago. Just that anything is possible. Anybody could be watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just focus on the at-home work. Like, the things I need to do. That's my focus. Not on what people seeing I'm doing. Because I know that it's a higher power. Like, it's somebody working on my behalf while I'm asleep. So when I wake up, I'm just trying to let me get the rest of the work done.
Okay. So for the people that may not know, talk about just originally getting into music. Like, how did Jaylii find music?
I guess, like, I would say, like, find rapping. My uncle, he literally watched Crush Groove. You ever seen that?
Yes, my mom watched. He like 3 of them or some shit? It's like 3 different ones?
I don't know. It's just one, ain't it?
Okay, I'm thinking of another little dance movie, but yes.
Where LL was in it and all that, too?
I'm thinking of the little dance movie, the old school joint. But okay, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So he watched it so many times. Like, not just different, like, he watched it back to back to back to back to the point where, like, now I'm just walking around rapping like LL Cool.
Right.
And I think it ended up being impressive because I was so young, but I didn't realize, like, oh, that's impressive for somebody to be, like, even for Bow Wow to know how to rap somebody else's words when he was that little. It was like, you know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it was that, because after that I had wrote a rap, made a song, told my mama, she put me in the studio. Like,
that's hard.
It's crazy, yeah.
I think it's so dope that you be posting the one little clip. I fucking love it.
When I was little?
Yes, you probably was like 4 or something, rapping, looking exactly the damn same.
Yeah.
And rapping. I'm like, yo, I know when you look at that, you're like, yo, this is going to be like in my... You know, when they do that little discography.
Travis Scott did the joint for his Netflix vlog. Yeah.
That would be so crazy.
I look at it like Because as you grow up, you kind of like lose yourself sometime with your environment and what the internet tell you. So I look at stuff like that and I'm like, that's how I know I'm being authentic to myself. Like, I'm not trying to be this. Like, you don't try when you that young. So anything we used to do that we still doing, we know we love it. And it's who we are, not who we was molded to be based on social status, you know, society standards. It's just us.
Definitely. Talk about just, you know, just you was doing the ciphers back then a long time ago. Talk about just, you know, the organization or just organizing things like that, because it's a process, you know what I mean? And
especially
just
with
getting
females
girls together,
right? Bitches. let's just make it clear with bitches. It's hard with bitches.
That's a fact.
All right. And you know when we be rapping and in our zone and feeling ourselves, got our makeup on, our hair done, we bitches at that point, okay?
And I want to be better than all of y'all. And I might be intimidated by some of you guys.
I'm intimidated, insecure, dealing with my baby daddy, attitude, feeling like something is not fair. That's women just be feeling like things aren't fair. Everything could be
I'm last, like, bitch.
Yeah, like
why go third?
Yeah, like why was I third though?
Bitch, there's 4 people. What do you mean? Yeah,
it's 3 people, right? Like, not real shit. Yeah.
So I think that was like, it showed me how to like manage people. You know what I'm saying, and deal with different personalities and have to make everybody happy. You know, try to figure that part out. Cause I think before that experience, I might have been like a little bossy or a little bitchy myself. And I had to learn like, oh, if you want people to do stuff, you gotta, you gotta be come at them the right way. So. Yeah.
Facts. I know, like, we talked on certain times just about other marketing ideas that doesn't involve a huge budget, right? Because, you know, just as an independent artist, it costs a lot just to fucking record and get stuff mixed and mastered. And I have seen you, like, kind of, like, master the art of, like, putting content out there that might not be like a crazy budget. And I think nowadays, even with like Triller and stuff, you could get thousands of views if you was creative with your content.
Real
you know, can you talk about, you know, coming up on a budget, not having, you know, all this backing, and just the process of being creative?
Yeah, definitely. I think your first thought is your is the cheapest thought. You know what I'm saying? It's not until you be like, but then I can add a Bentley truck in the middle because the song called Bentley. And then I need, like, the first thought that you have, if you can stay on that and meditate on that, you will find ways to be creative with just yourself. That's who we are as people. You know what I'm saying? We got everything we need within ourselves, and then we reach out and find resources. But you got to be realistic about where you are and what you have.
That's deep, and that's real. Because some people get... I think nowadays it's kind of easier, though. Like, I think maybe 10 years ago, everybody had to look like they made it. Right? And I feel like now, it kind of like... As long as you're creative with it.
And niggas respect the journey.
Yo, I think you can literally, I think and I think one joint you had like, you was jumping on the couch and shit, but it was entertaining to watch, or you was doing something, or you and a dude was.
Oh yeah, the Kung Fu.
Yeah, Kung Fu. It was just entertaining. Yeah. And I think you don't got, and sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it depending on whoever it is. You know,
never gotta fake it till you make it.
I mean,
I'm never gotta fake it till you make it.
It's debatable for some artists. Like even when Blueface was saying, "Yo, wear a chain because people look at you different," and it's kinda, you can't lie. If a nigga walk in the building with a QC chain on, he's gonna be treated different. And this nigga might have bought the QC chain by himself, and that's his uncle, and you're going to...
But it just... If you want... I don't want to be treated different.
But I'm saying looked at a upper... It's debatable.
I just feel like... I don't know. To me, it's like... I don't want to be looked at like that.
And that's
I don't want you to be attracted to me because you think I'm signed to QC.
Right.
Like, to me, that's just so sad when people feel that way. It's like... You really don't have that self-worth. You really don't have that confidence to stand on your own. if you are meant to be what you are meant to be, it's going to happen.
Agree.
And I feel like you resist it happening, and it takes longer when you try to force it by lying and faking.
Agree. But when you also have real talent, compared to like
that too, yeah.
Some people could pay their way in the game.
That too,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even you can have somebody write your shit. You got a producer do this. Right. You're just the face of it. But I do think when you are very talented, like how you said, you just do what you got to do and watch things come to you because you're really attracting at the law of attraction. Right. 100%.
And I do believe, like, even if you're not, I'm not going to say talented, even if you don't write your own stuff, like, for example, with, like, a Cardi B, I still think it was her destiny to be this artist and be this example.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? If it's your destiny, it's your destiny. Whether you can't write for real, you're not that great of a rapper, but you might make a song
entertainer
and change lives.
No, that's true. And yeah.
It's just about being authentic to you and finding your purpose and walking in it no matter what happened. Like, damn, it's not happening for me, but I know this is my purpose, so I'm going to keep walking in my destiny.
Don't try to...
I ain't going to veer off because I could sign in a heartbeat, right? I know multiple labels I could sign to and change my whole image, change my look, take all my royalties. For what? So that I can look popping to who? People who don't know me or care about me.
And how you feel inside is going to be shitty because...
Yeah. Because I'm going to have to keep faking it. Yeah. Like a lot of artists do today. They just keep faking it year after year after year. You see the pain on them for real.
Nah, for real. Also, too, just talking about artists and writers, I do think it's important that artists understand, like, you know, even writing for like a Cardi B, it's okay to be a writer if that's their thing. Like, you know, I know sometimes people have a hard time with that though. Like, damn, I want to be the artist. I want to be the one performing.
I think it's. You saying have a hard time with like just being the writer?
Being the writer.
Like, you know, just understanding that sometimes, like, you got to write a song for this person because they going to perform it better than you can perform it.
Some people want the fame more than the success. Like, it depends what success is to you. Sometimes you can have the fame and not the money, or sometimes you want the money and not the fame. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about, like, sitting in a session with writers?
To write for me? Or
contribute to your song?
I honestly have no problem with it. I just haven't really ran into like a lot of writers who can, I want to say, compete with my writing as fast as I write. Yeah. So I go in and freestyle a lot of stuff and it be real quick. So by the time somebody look up to try to contribute, it's like, well, damn, you didn't did it flawlessly. Yeah. But if somebody got an idea, I'm all for it.
Yeah, because I heard somebody talk about it and it does make sense. Like, okay, like if you dropping bars, maybe not. But I think like constructing a hook or constructing a song, I think a couple people putting in ideas might be dope. You know what I'm saying? But I think it comes all the way down to saying, yo, I'm the hottest rapper, I'm really talented, or da-da-da, and you're not writing nothing. Compared to you just, hey, Cardi be like, yes, other nigga, she's just good at what she do.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time when it really come down to is like when you claiming one thing and now you faking. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah. But, got you. You're going outside. Going outside.
Okay. Well, let's get personal, Miss Jaylii.
Before we do that though, the marketing too, like you was talking about, real quick. Yeah. Like for example, with the Breakfast album, and I'm calling it the Breakfast album because, like, for a little minute, that was the first thing I did when I got up. Record. I record myself, mix and master all my own songs. So I was getting up in the morning doing it like so early, like before I ate, before I did anything.
Rapping?
Just
mixing and mastering?
Rapping. I was doing a lot of those songs early.
Wow.
What make you want, like, I feel like I can't do that till I'm like at night, like, cause
you know what? Normally it wouldn't really be in the morning. Yeah. But for a lot of those songs, it was like I woke up and was like, I gotta get to it. Woke up, roll up, play some beats. I'm ready.
But then again, people wake up, go to the gym, so I can see.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get your day started.
Workout.
Yeah, your workout. You feel me? I got my most important meal of the day, which is my breakfast, those songs. And I'm having an event March 26th at the Annex Bookstore. Yes. You already know you're going to be in the building.
Yes.
Okay. I already know you're going to be in the building. Yes. And we're going to be serving breakfast.
That's
there and mimosas, you know what I'm saying? Just to go along with the theme of the album. It's going to be real dope.
Nice.
But it's going to be presenting the Before the Album mixtape with a sneak preview of some of the songs I recorded for the album. So, yeah, that's going to be lit.
That's a dope
March
concept.
26th,
And I love
7 o'clock.
I love creative.
Thursday.
Look at Lala putting her calendar right now.
I got to.
Yeah.
Thursdays work for me, so I'm there.
Any day
Okay.
now.
I'm with that shit. I'm with that. Okay, so like I said, let's get personal. You know, let's get to know Jaylii a little bit more.
Jaylii an introvert, so we got pull it out of her.
For sure, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. Okay. Well, we already know your sign.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Right.
A double one, actually.
Okay, give us some traits of a Sagittarius.
A Sagittarius, like, we act shy, but we're not. We are shy a little bit, but it's like not really. Very outspoken, very opinionated. I want to say drama free, despite what y'all have heard.
I heard y'all are heartbreakers, but my little sister's a Sagittarius, but I heard y'all are heartbreakers though.
Definitely. Only because, like, we really be thinking we like people. We really do. Like, we really think that we do, and then we be like, wow, why am I playing with this person? And it be so hard to stop because you like certain things that they do, but you just don't like them that much.
Okay.
You ain't shit.
That's why y'all are heartbreakers.
No,
Sagittarius is a...
That is true. How many times have you...
I don't know about Sag. How many times have I liked
Have you
somebody?
liked somebody, something about somebody,
Yeah.
but you really don't like them that much, but then they keep liking you even harder?
Yeah, I was in a relationship like that.
You ain't shit.
I
You
like-
did a whole relationship.
Y'all know I ain't like her.
Yeah, we knew. I kind of knew.
No, could you be like, okay, this person is good. This. I do understand what
You
you're saying.
try
like
to
the
deal with
traits,
what you
but-
like. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would say that's like the most toxic thing about me.
Okay.
Not ending it when I should end it.
Yeah, because I see all your stories be killing me. Like you just seem like you seem like a little like player-ish.
No,
Like,
not at all. Not at all.
not player, but like, you want to take me out? Are you feeding me? Like,
I'm dead.
what are you? You're feeding me and dropping me back off at the crib.
If you want to take somebody out, you should definitely be feeding.
Okay.
That's
Absolutely.
number one.
Okay.
But no, I'm not. Like, I only talk to one person at a time. I never talk
Yeah, I
to
ain't
like
saying
two people
playish
at a
like
time.
that. I'm saying like kind, hard to get, and like
Yeah.
not like
Yeah, probably too, because I might be a little scared to like talk to somebody that I like a whole lot, like want to be with and all that, because then it's like, now we together.
Yeah, it's
as soon as I meet you.
Right.
So, can you talk about like having a little bit of clout and out here, everybody know who you are, and then wanting to holler at somebody or somebody hollering at you, and you're like, yo, you look good, or I'm into you, but I don't want to put it out there, or I don't want you to say you talked to Jaylii or something.
Oh yeah, that's
Because I've been like,
that's definitely.
because now you done said you've been telling people you talk to me. We talk for 1 week.
I
like,
know, you know it ain't gonna last.
So silly.
How you?
Nah, I'm definitely not like it. Got it. Like for real, I really need to talk to somebody that don't want to post me. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, bitch, you got something to lose.
Right, I feel that. I feel that.
Not. I'm
Like,
trying to
right on
stop
the
you
story,
from
right
yeah,
on
like
your first time kicking it. Hell nah, bitch. Nope.
yeah, I'm cool on all that.
Okay, so
That's so ugly.
are you single or are you in a relationship?
I'm single.
Okay. So what are some deal breakers if you're dealing with somebody? What's some absolute hell no's? Pet peeves.
Besides the obvious, like stinking and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
I mean
okay.
that's
not
Okay.
sticking.
no.
Oh.
Well, I mean, shit happens, but I'm saying no. Now, okay, but you can say that though. That's a pet peeve. You can put that in
I'm
that
like,
list.
I'm really like, I'm a very clean person. Like, you will never hear that I stink ever.
That's good.
I'm
to
very
know.
clean. You know what I'm saying? I handle my personal hygiene, so I really can't deal with that. That's a deal breaker. Being a liar too,
Oh hell yeah.
because like I'm the type of person where like right now I'm saying this on record, but it might change. But like for me, cheating is not a deal breaker.
I feel you on that.
It's communication.
I
for
feel
me.
you on
like,
that.
You gotta. I'm not for real. I'm not just
like fuck no.
because nothing that somebody else do is personal to you. It's something that they're dealing with.
Absolutely.
So if I'm with you, I'm your friend first.
Absolutely.
So my thought is, well, why did you do that? Or why you feel like you want to
But
hold
that don't
yourself?
mean-
Right.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah, but
feel you on
that
that.
doesn't mean they are going to stop.
But it's the thing.
If they got an issue with them, nobody can help them but them.
But if they're honest and they say, you know what, I'm not gonna stop, then I could be like, I respect you enough to say whether I'm gonna put myself in this situation or not.
Absolutely.
I get honesty for me.
No.
Okay.
But then they're not being honest. If they cheating, now you lied to me. Now you play me.
Because how many times have you said, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
How many times have you said, I'm gonna go to the gym and didn't go? You lied to yourself. But you don't punish yourself as hard as you punish somebody else for lying to you.
But you don't involve other people in your lives, and then that was what make you a
people
fucking
make
person.
mistakes.
She's saying
no,
too,
people
though.
make
You
mistakes.
involve
Okay.
people. Okay,
Okay.
like if I'm lying about something, but I'm like bringing your name into it, or bringing where
You ain't lying.
could
And
be
cheating is not lying. Cheating is cheating. Once you say that you're not cheating, you're lying.
No, once you say you at the club and you at old boy house, you lying.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
a lie.
cheating.
That's what I'm saying. I can't deal with a liar.
Okay.
Now, if you be like say for instance, consciously, you like, I'm about to turn my phone off because I know I'm about to do some fuck shit tonight. And
You're not lying.
And tomorrow when I see Shorty, I'm probably gonna have to tell her what happened.
I see what
Ain't
you're
nobody
Because
telling you.
I don't cheat. I'm just saying if somebody cheated on me,
We
'cause I
gotta
be the one
make
probably
a
gonna cheat.
poll.
We have
If
to
you
make
are
a poll.
a cheater, does that automatically
make you a liar?
Yeah or no?
I think it depends on the
cheating
circumstance.
does not make. Even if you say I won't cheat, just like you say, I ain't eating snacks today, and you eat a snack. We all lie about something.
You know,
the thing is, can you be honest enough when you make a mistake to speak up about it and say, "Look, I done did something that might jeopardize our relationship, and I want to let you know."
You know what? I think the cancer in me does. Like, if you betrayed me, no, even as a friend, like if you do me dirty, I can't trust you. I can't respect you because you did me dirty, and you should have.
I get where you're coming from,
the
Excel.
integrity.
I get it.
But we can make a
get
poll
it
about that. Look,
on the
I
opposite
feel like you
side,
do
too.
yourself dirty. I feel like every action that you make is personal to you.
yeah, you end up burning yourself in the long run.
It's your job.
Right.
It's your job and your duty to be responsible and accountable for what you did. And if you owe somebody an explanation for something, to give them one.
Okay.
And at that point, once you don't or you lie about it, then you become a liar on top of being a cheater.
You're a cheating liar.
You're a lying ass cheater.
Okay.
Cheating ass liar.
So all right. Now, what's the best way to shoot they shot? If like, is it a DM or you rather in person thing? Like, what's the best way for somebody to shoot they shot at you?
If it's Kaylani, a DM is fine.
Okay.
She fine. She fine.
You better not let your
My
girl.
girl,
I'm
my
just
girl would say
saying.
she fine
Yeah,
too.
All right, nigga. All right, nigga.
She crazy.
Nah, I really dig the whole in-person thing. Like, I'm not really... Online is crazy. Like, you really think you know somebody you don't like. Imagine, like, when you see people in person, they be so much shorter. Or,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? They talk funny.
Or you ain't realize they...
Say that's how funny.
You ain't realize their teeth was all crazy. 'Cause every picture they like...
Yeah,
And then then you look at their pictures different, like... Bitch, that's why it's all selfies. So that's why...
I hate you guys.
That's so mean.
I
I'm not
hate you
that
guys.
shallow, but it's just...
No, it's
I
real.
would hate
I
to
hate
think
y'all.
that I know what you look like
Yeah.
and I don't. You know what I'm saying? With all the
Okay.
filters and shit. Y'all know
Okay,
I
I
don't be
see
doing
what
all
you're
that
saying.
filter shit like that.
Okay.
Like, but it's a
Okay.
lot of people where you really look and it's only filters.
Yeah.
You don't know what they
Well, you
look
can't
like.
trust it now. If they only got filters on their damn page, you can't trust that shit.
Right, but you
Can't
really
trust
think that somebody cute. You'll be like, I know behind the filter it can't be that bad if they didn't. Nah.
Shut up.
that's
I'm
crazy.
dead.
That's crazy.
Yo. Okay. All right. So got it. So they got to talk to you in person.
I would
So I'm
prefer
saying,
in
no, wait.
person.
What, now, wait a
Basically,
minute
we
now.
trying to get you a girlfriend. We trying to send out the...
Or-
or a boyfriend.
Facts.
Yeah.
I just feel like in person, though, it depends on the circumstance. Because sometimes you be in the club, somebody trying to holler, it's loud. It's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it can get awkward.
Yeah. I mean, I would say in a situation like that, like if it seems like we're hitting it off, well, it's a lot of Joes in the world. So you can't
Okay,
really
true.
like know. A lot of
Right.
people be crazy. But if it seems like we hitting it off,
True.
you can probably hit me on social media like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was nice
Okay.
meeting you, you know what I'm saying?
Facts,
and see
facts.
where
The
it goes
follow
from
up.
there.
The follow up.
Yeah, that's cool. But
I ain't trying to like give you my phone and like
Right,
everybody being
it's loud.
yeah.
And then the DJ turn off the music.
Yeah, or even giving somebody your phone. It's like, I don't even want nobody to know that that's happening right now. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What's one thing about Jaylii that the average person might not know?
I don't know if it's like people wouldn't. I really don't share my life like that. So
Give us a little fun fact.
She still don't want to share. Look,
Right.
Y'all don't know nothing, and
It's gonna be that way.
I listen to like audiobooks all day. That's all I do. I don't listen to music
Nip.
in the car. I just listen to books. That might be something that people didn't know.
can you name some books? 'Cause I just got on to audio, and I'm like, damn. Because before I was doing my schedule, like, do this and read for an hour.
Yes.
But now you can do that all at once.
All
That's
at
a
once,
fact.
especially while you're driving. That's
Yeah.
the best time. The Power of Now, The Fifth Agreement, anything with Abraham Hicks. Look her up.
Okay.
It's a her.
Abraham.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check her out.
And just
So like self-help books.
self-help
That's
books,
what I like.
definitely.
Yeah.
Law of attraction. You know, anything that gets your mental right and makes you accountable. I like things that like point inward instead of pointing out at other people, because it's never other people.
Yeah.
It's always
shit.
me.
That's
in every
true.
situation.
That's true. Have you read The Alchemist?
No, I can't get into it
For
because
real? It's like a story?
it's like a story.
Nah, that's the only book I read that was a story but had mad life lessons
That's
and
what
gems
my mom
in it.
said.
I'm telling you. Like, it'd be like, that's what made me move to Atlanta, period.
Wow.
Yes. Because it said basically what it, without explaining the story, it said, you know, sometimes we get comfortable with what we had because the boy, and it goes all the way back to like sheep, okay? The boy had like 3 sheep, so we're so happy we have our 3 sheep. We're afraid to leave those 3 sheep to maybe get 50 or to lose those 3 sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once you're so determined to leave those 3 sheep, you're destined to win. And the alchemist turns like stone into diamonds. So that's basically turning nothing into something.
Right.
So that's what makes it great to me.
Oh,
Try
I
it.
love that.
Try it.
I got to. I guess with the books that I listen to, since I listen to them so often, I'll miss things here and there. You
So-
know, you listening and then you driving, like, move out the way. You done missed a couple things. So with a story, you gotta like be in it.
Yeah. So do you listen to the same ones more than once?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
I feel like with books, it's kind of like you just feed in your mind and your spirit and your
Yeah,
soul.
absolutely.
So soon as you stop and you put all that toxic stuff in it, shade room, whatever you hear on the radio, whatever you watch on TV, the coronavirus, all of the good shit that you just read is really to the back of your mind now. You feel with negativity. So you
I
gotta
agree.
refresh. Let me put this back in my mind and get away from that. So it's a constant every day.
I agree
Even if
with
it's
you.
the same
Yeah,
book,
and
let me hear it again.
yeah, and it's just putting that good energy into you.
that good
You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. I like
What's
that.
up?
Because I go from, life is so good and I need to do this, and then be on a shade room and be in people's business.
You know, I actually unfollowed Shade Room because of you.
Really?
Yeah, I unfollowed all of them other than ATL Top 20, and they be kind of messy, but those are the homies.
Britt
and
said
they-
she unfollowed them.
Yeah,
you gotta
Damn.
mute 'em.
Yeah,
Put
but
'em
I
on
did
mute.
follow all the other ones because I remember like you unfollowed everybody at one point. And I asked you like, why'd you do that? Because some people take it personal and some people are like, yo, there's probably a reason. But I do know that sometimes I hate the internet because people don't realize you're putting this energy into you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
Like
now,
I ain't gonna
you
lie.
feeding yourself with
Yeah,
it.
so I did unfollow a lot, and it's like, yo, even if I fuck with you in real life, I might not follow you because all is this or this or fuck it.
Shut up, don't say
yeah. No, because I hate that. Like even the pictures at our parties, yo, I'm never gonna post that picture. Okay, the energy.
I'm gonna do that in my next pic.
You're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see it. But people don't understand that, and even like I used to watch First 48. I used to love that shit until I realized, yo, this shit really making me sad. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
And what we consume is really in us, even if it's not even real. You know what I'm saying? Or if it is, that shit don't matter
You
to
gotta
us.
think too, like with just your phone in general, your phone is designed to learn you and make you feel like everything you think is right. Soon as you type something, Google got it inserted. So it's like, oh my God, I knew I wasn't tripping. Everybody think like me. No, everybody don't. They just attracting the way you think
That
to
shit
you.
crazy.
So it's like, you got to get out of that phone and get into reality, because you would be thinking that how you think is right, and really you delusional as hell.
And you'll be thinking stuff matters that don't matter, and stuff that does matter you don't pay no attention to. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, but that's real.
Like it's a bunch of people who like, you know, been making a lot of jokes about the coronavirus.
That shit ain't funny, y'all.
But I would talk to somebody else that I know, and they're like, "No, on my page, everyone's taking it serious."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that shit real.
I look at their phone, I'm like, "Wow, who you follow compared to who I follow is so different." So my reality is different from yours right now. So sometimes you got to change up what you follow and what's important to you. If you're seeing a lot of negativity, it's not them, it's you.
Yeah. That's fact.
That's who
and
you're
what you're
following.
attracting.
That's what you're attracting.
I agree with you.
You could change your group of friends. You could change what you follow, what you like, but you got to do that.
So it's all from within.
It's all from within.
Yeah, and yeah. I was gonna go off subject, but that's the facts.
We'll talk about it after the show.
So okay, Jaylii. So you know, leave the people with something motivational just to keep pushing. Like, what would you say to the next person that may feel like, damn, like, you know, I just need that push, that motivation just to keep going or to make their dreams happen? What would you say to them?
Put yourself on.
Okay.
And when I say put yourself on, it doesn't mean don't accept help. It doesn't mean try to do everything by yourself. It just means be that start. Like, whatever you can do for yourself by yourself, do it. Try it out. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking at other people and depending on other people and faulting people for not being there for you. People got their own shit going on.
Very
and
true.
It don't mean that they're a hater because they're not rocking with you. You rock with you and watch everybody else.
I feel that.
That's that.
How would you define the word progress 2020?
Progress 2020. I guess with progress is the effort toward doing something new, I believe. You could do the same thing over and over and it can progress, but doing something new for real to me is progress. And 2020, that's just a clear vision with it. Okay. So I would just say progress 2020 is being intentional with what you're doing.
Facts.
I like that. That's hard. For sure, man. You know, we always appreciate your time, your energy, and all that good shit. And we look forward to the event at the end of the month.
Yes,
so
it's
let
gonna be
them,
super lit.
For sure. Let them know again about the event and also, too, what's coming up.
Okay, so the event is March 26th. That's Thursday, 7 to 11. It's going to be at Annex Bookstore. That's a new spot that's out here, too. It's on Marietta Street in downtown Buckhead.
Okay,
it's going to be a vibe.
Yeah, it's going to be a vibe. Like, it's new, but it's in a couple other places. Like, they got one in Chicago. I want to say
dope.
New York.
Okay.
So they got one here now. And during the day, it's like a marketing headquarters for Coca-Cola.
Oh, wow.
And then at night, they kind of like rent it out to people, but they got to like check your social media. They got to make sure that you're not totally away from the brand that they represent during the daytime. Sure. So it's not that easy to get, but we got it, and they feeling everything that we doing. We looking into getting some sponsorships.
Nice.
So those conversations are happening right now. So it's definitely going to be dope. And it's independently done, literally. Like, I do everything myself. All my money is out my own pocket. I don't got no sugar daddy, no rap daddy, no sugar mama, no nothing. I got to pay for everything myself. So I need y'all to definitely support me. It's just going to be $5 to get in, too. So, you know.
That's cool.
That's less than a number one at McDonald's.
That's a fact. Real shit. Well, that's what's up, man. Let them know your social media.
JayliiGotJuice. That's JayliiGotJuice got juice on everything. Twitter. I don't really be on Twitter like that. I really just be on Instagram for the most part. But my website, www.jaylii.com. Yeah. Find me.
Facts.
Okay. All right. Well, shit. It's the Progress Report, y'all. We out.